Lovely. Okay, of course, as always, I just need to make sure that it is all working. You know how we do. In fact, while we're doing that, let's move on to, uh, on to 999. So, turbo stuff. Stud. Apparently, as UT Diddy. Apparently, I put. Apparently, as Well, that seems to be working, which means I get to go. Hi, everyone, welcome back to the Nonary game, specifically 999. Yes, in the last episode, we had continued on with the story of 999, and we had gone, well, in the first episode, someone exploded. That was pretty grim, pretty dark. In the second episode, we had gone through our respective doors, and we had started a bit of an investigation. I know what I'm saying. I think, if I remember correctly, we were about halfway through that investigation. Because we were looking for bits of this. Hey Junpei, that's all you've got. You think maybe you're supposed to put it in one of those empty spaces? I mean, the pattern does look kind of insane, doesn't it?
He's right. I think so too. But if that's the case, you're gonna need to collect all 3 tiles, right? Don't you think we should collect all of them before you start putting them in?
Alright, fine. Okay, we're missing 1 tile then. Hey, check this out. It's a pretty nice sofa.
I know. Shame I can't take it back with me.
It's a round wooden table. Cool. I barely make out the bed in darkness. Sleep would be nice, but it'd probably cost me my life. This light is cold as quiet as death itself. Nothing particularly interesting. Nothing else besides the tile, though. I was gonna say, I did check inside the bathroom, didn't I? Shower head. It's dry and doesn't look like it's been used in a while. This thing's a little shelf for putting soap on. The shower knob. Doesn't matter how far you twist it, no water comes out. It's a wall covered in small square tiles. They've all got geometric shapes on them.
Some toilet paper. We got 2 rolls, I guess.
Okay. A toilet. There's nothing suspicious about it. God damn it.
There's a curtain rod in the ceiling.
Yeah, there is. See, that's not what it clicked. There's a room to the left of the vase. Yeah, I know that. What's up? You're back already? Why can't I just leave June there by herself? You think a knight? What, you think you're her knight or her protector or something? Cream me out. Whatever, man. I'm going. I have thought. I actually think I saw.
I think we got it covered pretty well. Let's say that one was
Lame enough to get her to blush a little. Display case isn't like the one in the other room.
The other room? The one my center is?
Yeah, there are a whole bunch of plates and stuff on the display case up there. But in this one, nothing.
Doesn't look like there's anything hidden here. I don't think we really need to worry about it.
Oh yeah, you shouldn't sit on it. Do not get mad again. maybe not. That's what I want. So I have 2 tiles anyway. You know when you feel like you need to have... Aha! Why did you not do that before? I've checked you like that's the 3rd time I've checked you! Why did you not do that before? Okay. Okay. Wow, there's some pretty obvious people. Somebody's really dedicated. Well, all this bit, you gotta wonder if maybe they wanted to be caught. You see, maybe the one getting spied on was into that shit? Maybe they're into, like, those home invasion fantasies or something. Home invasion. Interesting, I see. You two are real idiots, you know that? No, you close the curtain. So that's just it. Yes, I know. If I look at it from a ways back, it's just a single tile. And from here, you can see what the tile is. It looks like it's 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. A white tile, 5th from the top and 3rd from the right. Let's have a close look, shall we? Nothing strange here. No, things not budging. Well, and that means... I need like a crowbar or something. Oh, there's some piece of expensive looking ceramic, porcelain, yeah, whatever. Couple of pieces of art, whatever. Okay, so I only have the 2 plates now. Am I missing something?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's fairest of them all? That would, of course, be lettuce.
Crazy old bet. The stress was too much for her.
Did you say something?
Nope. Nothing. Kinda got my call self calling that one, really, didn't I? Oh yeah, there's another bathroom. Right. Oh! I think if you'd given me that sodding hint, I just mean like a bridge between 2 rooms.
Uh-huh. You just keep telling yourself that. Now get out of here and go help June.
Right. Yeah, I would. but it's not quite what you think it is, because I'm gonna go investigate the bathroom. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it must be you. I saw a particular tower and through the hole in the shower curtain. Maybe I've looked through the same place over here. All right, now where was it? 5th one from the top, 3rd one from the right.
What are you mumbling about, Jumpy?
Oh, sorry. Could you be quiet for a minute? I don't want to forget this.
Huh?
2, 3, 4, 5. Here it is. Yeah, this one's loose. I think I can get under this with my nails. Yes! Okie dokie. We're getting somewhere! There's a tile in the frame, so I guess I'm supposed to put tiles in the empty spaces. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot. Ah, Christ. So that lines up quite well. Now lines up quite well. So he's nothing, but there we go. Yes! I did it!
There, picture complete.
And there goes the frame.
What's this?
What do you mean, what's this? Pretty obvious, isn't it? It's a hole in the wall. Like a hidden safe or something, you know? Anyway, let's take a look. I think there's something inside. Yeah, my hair, apparently. Mars key. Okay.
What's the deal with this picture anyway?
I think I've seen this picture before.
Where?
In a book. There's a British biochemist named Sheldrake. He has a rather interesting theory. I saw this picture in his book.
What's this interesting theory?
Morphogenetic fields, which relies on the theory of morphic resonance.
English? Or por qué? Por qué?
Man, I can't deal with this. Just listening to you talk about it is giving me a headache.
It's not a difficult concept to grasp. In essence, he states that the shape of living organisms and their behavioral patterns are transmitted through a field not visible to the eye.
What part of that isn't difficult, exactly?
All right, how about this? Theory of the telepathic mechanism.
Telepathy?
Yes, telepathy.
Right, okay.
Well, perhaps not exactly telepathy, but it's close enough for a simple approximation.
Are you serious? Telepathy? Who do you think we are? Kids from the 70s?
When was this? Wait, what? Ow!
I can't believe someone would actually do serious research on something like that.
When was this set?
Yes, I agree. I read the book, but I can hardly say I understood it. I'm in no position to defend or condemn anything it said. It was probably just someone latching onto a statistical outlier from some study and turning it into a ridiculous theory. There's no scientific merit to any of it, I'm sure. But even so, Anyway, I saw a picture like that one in his book.
Alright. That was odd. Very
Hey,
odd.
what do you think this picture looks like?
A map.
What do you mean? Isn't it just like abstract or something like that?
I want to say it's like a map, like lakes, land, stuff.
It's just black and white scribbles. There's no meaning there. That's it.
I mean, I also think that, but this is also a game where things like this would be a map, so...
What about you, Junpei? Does it look like anything to you?
I guess it looks like...
No, and I have no idea what this is, so I'm gonna go with it.
Funya Rinpa. See? I mean, this totally looks like one. And here, and here.
What the hell is a Funyarimpa?
What do you mean? What the hell is a Funyarimpa? You mean you don't know?
I'm assuming a Funyarinpa is a made-up thing then. I don't know. Is this a real thing? Wait. Let me Google. Funyarinpa. Okay, so all I'm getting is everything to do with 999, so I don't think it's a real thing. If it is, I apologize, but I can't seem to find anything about it, so it's weird.
How the hell would I know?
How could you not know? That's practically blasphemous. Oh, say you're sorry. Apologize to the Funyarimpa. Goodness, you are such a rude woman.
What is going on? What is happening?
Junpei, are you just screwing around?
No! Funyarinpa! It was those! It's real!
Forget it. I'm just gonna tell you. This is a dog.
It's not a dog!
See? Like this.
So?
Still don't see it. Gonna be honest. Oh! I checked back, because, again, making sure that everything's working. And I see it now! It's, a bulldog sort of thing. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, on my phone it looks a lot clearer, which is really weird. But yeah, I somewhat see that now.
Now we know what it's a picture of, but I don't see how that helps us.
A TV show from Great Britain did an experiment once.
Are you British? Is this what we're supposed to be? Are you British?
They took two similar pictures.
She could be a Brit, but ish. British. I'm sorry.
Both of them were difficult to identify, initially.
Come on, the joke was there.
But once you figured out the answer, you couldn't see it as anything else. These two pictures. The first was a woman wearing a hat. The other one, well, to make it easier, let's just say it was this picture of a dog. So, their experiment. First, they sent the picture to other parts of the world, outside the reach of British airwaves.
Again, don't see the woman in the hat, but whatever.
To Ireland, the US, Africa, Europe, etc. Then, in each country, they gathered a number of test subjects, roughly 1,000 people. They were shown the two pictures and asked, what does this picture look like to you? The results weren't really interesting on their own. 9.2% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture.
I don't.
3.9% saw the dog in the dog picture. Then, 2 days later, they aired a new program on their show. During the 30-minute show, they broadcast the dog picture and its solution. The audience was estimated to be 200,000 people. After the broadcast, it was a safe bet that the number of people who knew the solution to the dog picture was at least that many. After another 2 days passed, they gathered more research subjects from areas outside the reach of British TV and radio. This time, they only found a sample of roughly 850 people. Naturally, none of them had participated in the first test. They were, however, given the same test and the same two pictures. The results were startling. 10% of the people saw the lady in the lady picture.
I still don't, but okay.
The previous test sat at a 9.2% success rate. Not much of a change statistically. The dog picture, however, produced a very different result. The percentage of people able to successfully find the dog.
See, when you scribble it out like that and kind of trace it, I see the dog. It's one of those things where it's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's like the FedEx arrow between the E and the X in the word FedEx and things like that. or the bear in the Toblerone Mountain and things like that. It's once you see it, you can't unsee it. So now when it goes back to the kind of scribbles picture, I see. I'm astounded. I am actually astounded. Psychology, man! So this is why I love psychology and how the brain works. Oh, I love it.
It went from 3.9% to 6.8%, a very significant increase. So do you understand? Do you realize the significance of this experiment? There was no way the second group could have seen the picture. They lived far away from Britain and couldn't have seen it. But even so, it was only the success rate for the dog picture that went up.
Question. In the original experiment, there was 1,000 people, which then got dropped to 850. Naturally, the percentage of people would go up, surely, because it's a smaller thing. Right? It's like 100 people, 10 people get it right, it's 10%, right? But if there's 90 people and 10 people get it right, that's 1/9 rather than 1/10. Same amount of people, a higher percentage. I don't know if this is a real experiment or not. I don't know. If it is, I don't trust it. Because again, the same amount of people in both things got it right, but because 90 people in one and 100 people, the 100 people is 1 out of 10, right? 10 out of 100, 1 out of 10. The 90 people, 10 people out of 90, that's 1 out of 9. It's 1/9. The 1/9 is a higher percentage. To me, it doesn't, the percentage would then increase because, again, you're going from 1,000 people to 850. It would increase anyway, even if it's the same amount of people. Food for thought.
Why? How did that happen? What does it mean?
Oh, wait, does this have something to do with that field or whatever it was that you were talking about earlier?
Again, food for thought.
A field not visible to the eye.
Again, I'm terrible at maths, so you figure out the maths in that one from 3.8 to 6.2, whatever it was. But,
So, if more people know the answer, then that information will pass through the field. Huh.
Psych! I was just kidding. You really shouldn't take me seriously.
Same.
Well, I mean, the things I just told you about are true. They really did happen, but the results of that experiment really aren't anything to go by. They could have easily falsified them. In the end, I'm sure they were just in it for the ratings. They are a TV station after all.
Or literally exactly what I just said. Am I being stupid? Again, I'm not a maths guy, but...
Right. Man, I gotta admit, you had me there for a minute. I, really thought you were serious.
Of course not. Like I told you before, I'm sure it's all just pseudoscience.
Pseudoscience.
Oh, okay, right.
I'll get you mental in a minute.
All right, enough nonsense. We've got the key. Let's
Yes.
get out of here.
Let's. Word, man. Word.
A field not visible to the naked eye.
Junpei, what do you think?
Morphogenetic field.
See, I don't like it when brackets happen because, alright, usually means we kind of got to remember that or it's something important and it's, I'm not going to remember that. Alright, let's get to the hallway. Okay, June, you guys head for the door.
Okay.
Roger that.
Where are you going?
Oh, I was going to get you.
You know, Santa told me. Come on, let's go.
Yes, unlocked.
Good job, Junpei.
Good, now we can get going. Come on, what are you guys sitting around for? Let's get out of here.
Come on, Jimmy, let's go.
Alright, let's go. You found it. Thank you. I try and pride myself.
Another hallway.
I pride myself on trying to find it, but there you go. Oh, yes.
Come on, open!
It's not going to open because you rattled it, you know.
Damn it!
Look over here.
Look at where.
Elevators. And the buttons? Of course they don't work.
The power must be out here too, just like by the staircase.
Is that reflection on the lifts, elevators, whatever you want to call them, or is that like a symbol? I really need to check them out in a minute.
That leaves this door. Well, looks like we don't have any choice.
It also looks like the handle's broken.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Well then, let's open it.
All right, here I go.
Oh,
Ooh,
so it's a
kitchen.
kitchen.
I mean, I was close enough.
What were you expecting?
Isn't it obvious? The exit? I was hoping this would be the way out of here.
You really think it'd be that easy?
Yeah, I know. Still.
If we can just get through this door, we should come out on the other side of that grate we saw earlier.
But don't we need a key for that?
No good.
Sorry. I guess that wasn't very constructive.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Hey,
What's that?
Huh? Oh yeah, I guess I forgot to tell you. I found this a little while ago. It's a map of the B deck.
let me see that. I knew it. See? Look.
Yes, hold your horses.
What did you figure out?
This is handy.
See? We came in here. Now, if we go out there, then we'll be on the other side of the grate.
How about that? She's right. We can get out through there.
There we go. Here, you can have it back.
Well, I thought that was much as obvious, but okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
There's a card reader on the right side of the door.
Of course there is.
And that means the key card is somewhere in here, right?
Not necessarily.
That seems the most likely.
Well, I was going to say, it seems the most likely, but likely isn't always a certainty.
All right, we know what we need to do then. Let's get moving. First off, I say we split up and look for clues.
Okay.
Okay, Fred from Scooby-Doo, let's split up and hunt for clues. Oh, seek way out. Okay, well do. Okie schmooky. All we got here is a pot and frying pan. Oh, and a pressure cooker. Well, I guess we could use some of those as weapons. What kind of an idiot are you? You gonna run around hunting that thing while you're looking for the dead? Hey, man, it's just a joke. Why so serious? There are some bottles of seasoning in here. A trash can. There's nothing inside of it. A bin. Well, better than being full of rotten food, I suppose. Oh, a countertop. There's a rolling pin and colander here. Nothing useful. Damn it, nothing in here.
Hey, Santa, digging through the trash really suits you.
What the hell did you say? Listen, lady, I did you a favor. I knew you'd just piss and moan, so I did it for you.
Oh my, I never recall asking you to do that.
I ought to throttle you.
Excuse me?
Does it feel colder in here? Alright, it's going. Do you think this is all part of Zero's plan? Probably. Kinda hard to believe there's a chef on board here somewhere. I wonder what this drawer is.
You see the metal grill on top of the grill? They make it like that so they make it like that so the fat and juices can chip off while the meat while it cooks.
Alright, well let me...
Looks like the area under the plate opens up. No, you can't. I already checked. Still checked. That's where the coal goes.
Won't open.
Wow, a nice dish rack. I'd love to have that in my kitchen.
Why don't you take it back with you?
You offering to carry it for me?
Why don't you ask Seven?
You're kidding. You don't honestly think I'd let a beast like that into my home, do you?
Those 9 plates are pretty expensive.
And that plate's for appetizers. Remember, appetizers usually come in square plates.
Okay. Well, excuse me, princess.
So that's like a serving table. I'd imagine food is put here after it's prepared so the waiters and waitresses can take it out for the customers. But something doesn't seem right here. Why are there so many plates?
A voucher. It says appetizer 9, meat dish 10, soup A, seafood dish F. I'm not gonna remember any of that. 1, 2, 3 is 10 of them. Flip these over, they're only hats. The middle is super deep for a plate.
There's soup plates. I mean that way so the soup doesn't spill. If we ever get out of here, just treat yourself to a nice dinner out.
What do you think a poor college student has the money to do something like that?
And there are 15 of these plates. I'm assuming they're for seafood.
How the hell can you tell that?
Just look like any other plate from 99 cents or... If you ever take a lady out to dinner, you're gonna embarrass yourself. I feel sorry for June.
Why the hell are you bringing up June?
The lady doth protest too much, methinks. You are not terribly subtle.
There's a bunch of little wavy ridges on this plate.
Those plates have a second meat. Ugh, you really are ignorant, are you?
It's not like you need to know this crap. Jeez. Okay, so what? How it doesn't match the number of plates on the table.
It says appetizer 9.
Got 9 plates. Meat dish 10. Soup A. C dish.
And the plates on the table, 9 appetizers, 16 meat, 10 soup, 15 seafood. I'm using hexadecimal here.
A hexadecimal is...
It's a number system that goes 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11. You're familiar with base 10, right? That's the normal system of numbers. The base 10 equivalents for hexadecimal numbers would go like this. A equals 10, B equals 11, C equals 12, D equals 13, E equals 14, F equals 15, and 10 equals 16. The 10 becomes 16 in base 10. I know it sounds strange, but you can't think of it as just 6 letters added onto the normal system number system after 9. A, 10, B, 11, C, 12, D, 13, E, 14, F, 15, 10, 16, and so on. I think I get it. What 9 plus F in base 10? $14. $14. I meant 24. Oh, it's math! I'm so confused with hexadecimal! What is happening? I don't understand hexadecimal at all! Oh my god! So what's this now? Why is it all maths based? We've got root numbers, we've got hexadecimal. That's right. Good job. You're a fast learner.
Nine is 9, even in hexadecimal and decimal. 10 soup plates. 10 is A in hexadecimal. And 15 you see seafood plates. It's F on the voucher. 16 meat plates. 16 is written as 10 in hexadecimal. That is nuts. You. Not you. Wow, this pot looks like it made it out of silver.
I bet you can see this probably be really yummy.
Spending a day off with June drinking tea. Could such a day even happen for me?
empty? Oh, nothing. We don't really need hot water, so we should be moving on. It's a lot of notes. I got a bunch of stuff written on them, but it doesn't look like code or anything like that. It's a bulb. It's really rusty. Is it even open? We won't know till we try. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's see if it's gonna come out. Damn. Not ice. I can move the doorknob. But we need to get this bolt off. Okay, yeah. Why can I not do anything with the plates? It's a tank with a pipe coming out of it. Nothing really that special about it. Hey Santa, could you open that door, please? The hell? There's no way you could open that thing! You should get into that age where your eyes start to go, huh? You better watch your mouth, boy, or someone won't live long enough to see that door opened. This has got the two of them on edge. You gotta get out of here, and fast. That's the exit. There's a big old iron plate over the door. I think we can open it. Probably what you usually use to supposed to enter the password. Maybe if you put in the right number, it'll open the door. 910 AF. 910 1115. No, I know! Why wouldn't you let me do the thing? It's an iron oven, looks pretty heavy duty. It's probably industrial quality. You could cook anything with this. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Damn, we know it's locked. I know! Oh my god. Looks really old-fashioned. That means this is an old boat. Jesus. There's milk in here. Milk in an iron barrel. Judging by the rest, is probably really old. Maybe we shouldn't open it up. I don't think it'll be a pretty sight. Cheese. Hey, something behind the cheese. You're right. Why don't we move some of the cheese? Alright guys, time to move it. June and I need to look behind you. There's a little green bottle back there. Ball of oil. Oh look, cooking oil. You could probably use this to make something slippery. There's Gouda cheese, the most famous Dutch cheese. If you don't cut open the casting gill, we usually won't go bad. So you can store at room temperature for quite a while. So we can eat this? Most likely. I'm not hungry. Like at all. This is hard to get hungry in a situation like this. So much stuff in here. A lot of cans. Probably a pantry. There's a knife in this box.
A rusty knife?
A rusty knife?
I don't think we'll be able to use it while it's like this.
It's
Futile?
you know, a waste, useless, pointless.
Oh. Any particular reason you wanted to bring that up?
Oh, no reason really. I was just thinking about futility.
Huh?
Okay.
Why were you thinking about futility?
Well, it has something to do with the Titanic.
Okay.
The Titanic?
Yep. Have you ever heard the story that the sinking of the Titanic was predicted?
Okay. No, I haven't.
I haven't. What is it?
In 1892, 14 years before the Titanic sank,
Let me guess. Is it Nostradamus?
a novel was published.
I don't know.
It was called Futility. It was written by an American novelist named Morgan Robertson.
Yeah, definitely. Not
The
Nostradamus.
story was about a big cruise ship colliding with an iceberg and sinking. Of course, if that was the only similarity, there wouldn't be any reason to mention it. It wasn't, though. The name of the ship, its nationality, course, departure time, size, displacement, maximum speed, number of passengers and crew, the number of lifeboats, even the location of the accident itself, and the cause and the location of the damage. Everything matches the Titanic almost exactly. It was almost as if he'd seen the whole thing happen. But this book was written 14 years before the Titanic sank. But that's not all. It wasn't just futility that predicted the sinking of the Titanic.
Christ. I'm hoping that didn't happen on stream. I hope that wasn't. Oh, that was horrible.
There were two other similar stories written by a man named William Thomas Stead.
I hope that didn't pick up on stream because that was a horrible noise.
Both of them before the accident. One in 1886 and one in 1892. Stead wrote two stories that had striking similarities to the Titanic disaster.
Really?
In one, two ships collided. Many of the passengers died because there weren't enough lifeboats. In the other, a ship collided with an iceberg and sank.
I don't know. I mean, I'll give you that it seems a little weird, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too uncommon for ships to hit icebergs back in the day, or even other ships.
Right, I knew you'd say that. But what if Stead had some sort of special powers? To be more specific, what if he had the ability to do automatic writing?
Meaning?
What? Automatic writing? Wait, are you talking about when someone's possessed by a spirit and then they write a bunch of stuff without knowing what they're writing?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yes? That stuff's a load of bull.
But Jumpy, you said you believe in curses.
Curses.
Come on, that's totally different. Okay, let's say, hypothetically, that automatic writing isn't a total load. These guys still couldn't have predicted the sinking of the Titanic. When this Stead dude wrote his thing, nobody had died on the Titanic yet. So if automatic writing is about being possessed by dead people, who the hell possessed him so he could write that stuff?
That's not it.
What's not it?
Stead wasn't possessed by a spirit. He was doing the possessing.
Oh.
Really?
What are you smoking?
William Thomas Stead was a passenger on the Titanic.
Really?
He just wrote down what he saw with his own eyes 20 years before it happened.
You said 14.
Well, why don't we talk about this some other time, okay?
Huh? But
You said 14. You lie.
Come on, let's get back to it.
What? Why? I'm going to guys pots. Oh, no, I know how to use this. I know how to use this. I know how to use this. You won't budge. Of course! Maybe if we put some oil on it. Hey! Just a little bit of oil in. Come on, you little son of a bitch! Whoa! Ha! Yes! Got you little bastard! You did it, Jumpy. So smart. I know.
Oh, it's cold in here. What is this place?
That'll be the freezer.
Are you blind? It's a freezer.
That's what I just
no
said.
way. That's way too cold for me. I'll freeze solid in seconds. Sorry, but I'm afraid I'll have to pass on this one. I'm going to leave the rest to you.
Oh, whoa. It's really cold in here.
Hey, you don't need to be in here. You had a fever just a little bit ago. You should stay outside. We got this.
No, I'm fine. My fever's gone now.
But...
Huh?
Course.
No! Why did it suddenly close?
And freeze.
Ah! The knob's frozen.
But why?
It looks like the pipe next to it broke, and...
Hey, Lotus! You're out there, right? Open the door!
What do you want? What's going on?
The door won't open! Try opening it from that side, please!
Oh, fuck. If you say so. Hold on. It's no use. It won't budge. You've got more people in there. You figure it out.
Oh.
God damn it.
I think this is where the knife comes in.
Anyway, let's find a way out. If we don't get moving, we're gonna be permanent residents.
Two heads are better than none. I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Yeah, you're right. Let's just take a good look around this room, okay?
Right.
Dry ice. Can't you make that stuff cause an explosion if you seal it something that's airtight? Explode? Yeah, didn't you do that in school? You should never underestimate the power of expanding gas.
Dry ice is just frozen carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah, it is.
I wonder how warm it has to get for it to turn back into gas again.
Hell if I know. How is that gonna help us anyway?
Oh, well, I figured we might be able to use it to get out of here.
Carbon dioxide sublimation point is negative 109 degrees. Any warmer than that, and it'll turn into gas. Any lower, and it becomes a solid.
Oh, how do you know that?
Despite my looks, I am the the queen of random knowledge.
Looks bad to mess up when you're showing off.
Christ! Sharp intake of breath.
Oh, you're so cold your mouth's going numb?
Yes, that's right.
You're just doing that on purpose, aren't you?
Come on, guys. Don't you think that's kind of weird? I wonder why it doesn't turn into a liquid first.
It is kind of weird.
But it can turn into a liquid. Carbon dioxide turns to liquid if you put it under high enough pressure. But at 1 atmosphere, normal air pressure.
It won't turn into a liquid, right?
That's right. Instead of melting, it'll do what's called sublimating and change immediately from a solid state to a gaseous one.
See, that is weird. Water's a liquid between 32 degrees and 212 degrees. So why isn't that the case for carbon dioxide?
There's a kind of ice that doesn't turn into liquid when it goes above 32 degrees.
Huh?
I heard about it. Its melting point is 96 degrees.
Fahrenheit, I'm assuming?
Ice with a melting point of 96 degrees?
You mean there's water that freezes at 96 degrees?
Yeah, well, you could also look at it as ice that won't melt until it's 96 degrees.
So what's this ice with a melting point of 96 degrees called?
I heard it's called Ice 9.
Ice 9?
Ice 9.
Originally, Ice 9 was a made-up substance invented by a science fiction author. But recently, scientists have discovered that such a substance actually exists.
Wait, hold up. So is this thing called Ice 9, or is it water?
Like I said, if the ice is over 96 degrees, it'll be liquid. If it's under that, it'll solidify. So you could think of it as a polymorph of H2O. Here, think of it like diamonds and graphite. They're both made of carbon, right?
Right.
But depending on the structure of the crystallization, the hardness and structure are completely different.
So you're saying normal water and this Ice 9 are like that?
Yep. Have you heard the story about the crystallization of glycerin? For 150 years after the discovery of glycerin, people cooled it, warmed it. They did all sorts of things to it. But whatever they did, it never crystallized. However, one day in 1920, some glycerin on its way to England by ship was discovered to have crystallized during the trip. Scientists around the world wanted to research this new crystallized form of glycerin and asked for seeds.
Okay.
A seed is a sample of the original crystallized substance. With a seed crystal, further crystallization of glycerin would be easy. However, something very strange happened. Not only did the glycerin encouraged by seed crystals begin to crystallize, even the samples nearby did, even though they were tightly sealed. And it didn't end there. After that day, it doesn't matter where in the world it is, all glycerin crystallizes naturally when cooled to less than 64 degrees. Before that day, no matter how glycerin was cooled, it refused to crystallize. But once the crystallization had begun, it was almost like... how do I put it? It was almost like all the glycerin in the world was communicating in some way that we can't sense. And now it's happening everywhere.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. But, what does that have to do with Ice 9?
What she's saying is that it's a lot like Ice 9. What happened, I mean.
A lot like? Oh, that would be bad. If water everywhere started freezing at 96 degrees, man.
It'd be the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
At any rate, we're not gonna have to worry about the end of the world unless we can get out of here pretty damn quick.
It's the end of the world as we know it. Yeah!
Guys,
Sing
I
it
think
with me,
that's enough of
guys!
that. I didn't think we'd get quite this far off topic.
No? Well, I guess we are still gonna freeze it, so,
I know I'm kind of at fault here, but we can't be screwing around anymore. So seriously, I might go by the name Santa right now, but I didn't grow up in Iceland. I freaking hate the cold. So let's get cracking, alright? We gotta find a way out of here.
Right you are.
Selfish, isn't he? Ice 9 is interesting and all, but we can discuss it more once we get out of this freezer.
Yes! I think that's a good place to save off for today. Oh, I will be back shortly. There we go. But if you guys did enjoy this episode, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help. Click the bell icon down below to be notified when I live stream or upload a video. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!